Welcome back to Describe World Channel. Have you ever pondered the origins of humanity and our ancestral heritage? This question has surely crossed your mind at some point in life. Who are we in terms of our lineage? According to the sacred scriptures, what are our origins and from which people do we descend? In our video series, The Origins of Peoples According to the Bible, we explore the intricate history of each ethnic group in great detail. However, in this video, we will provide an extensive study of Genesis 10, which specifically deals with the lineages and ancestors of all humanity. After the cataclysmic flood, Noah and his family, consisting of his 3 sons Shem, Ham, and Japheth, emerged from the ark to repopulate the world. God commanded them to spread across the entire earth with their descendants, ushering in new generations of people. This incredible story is recorded in Genesis 10, Onanas 32. Japheth, one of Noah's sons, serves as the ancestor of numerous nations. His children became the progenitors of Indo-European and Asian peoples. Japheth's wife Adonaisis is regarded as the mother of Asians. If you are interested in delving deeper into the topic of Japheth's wife, as well as the wives of his brothers Shem and Ham, please leave a comment below and we will explore it further in our upcoming video. Japheth's sons, who are part of Japheth's lineage, include Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshech, and Tiras. Gomer's sons are Ashkenaz, Ritheth, and Togarma. Javan's sons are Elisha, Tarshish, Kittim, and Dodanim. The descendants of Japheth went on to colonize both the European and Asian continents, giving rise to several nations collectively known as Japhetic peoples. Among these peoples are the Greeks, Sumerians, Carians, Mysians, Iberians, Celts, Phrygians, Italics, Vikings, and Germanic peoples throughout Scandinavia, forming the genetic foundation of Europe. Japheth and his wife Ashkenaz are considered the progenitors of Northern European peoples, including those with blonde and red hair. Ashkenaz, in particular, is recognized as the father of Scandinavian tribes and neighboring regions. Javan is acknowledged as the progenitor of the Greek peoples, while Ritheth is considered the ancestor of the Iberian peoples, encompassing the Spanish and Portuguese populations. The ancient Celtic tribes can directly trace their lineage back to Ritheth, who is one of Japheth's grandchildren. Additionally, Asians also trace their ancestry back to Japheth, particularly through Japheth's wife. Some scholars specializing in human origins suggest that Japheth's wife's name changed after the events of the Tower of Babel, resembling something similar to Asia, and she became the matriarch of Asians. Togarma, Japheth's grandson, is considered the progenitor of Asian peoples. The name Togarma signifies broken or pulled, as mentioned by the prophet Ezekiel. According to biblical references in Ezekiel chapter 38, Togarma is regarded as the father of numerous peoples from the far north. Interestingly, Asians constitute the largest portion of the world's population, representing the majority in terms of numbers. They are considered the descendants of Togarma, who is part of the house of Togarma, encompassing diverse peoples from the far north, which includes Asia. Several peoples trace their origins back to Togarma, and while there are numerous examples, I will mention a few here. The Chinese, Japanese, Koreans, Proto-Mongolians, Turkmen, and many other Asian ethnic groups who can trace their descent from Togarma. This is the lineage of Japheth, which expanded and multiplied as prophesied by Noah during his lifetime. If you are a person of European descent, you are a descendant of Japheth. Similarly, if you are of Japanese, Chinese, or any other Asian descent, you are also a descendant of Togarma and, therefore, a descendant of Japheth. We will create another video on our channel that delves into the origin of Asian peoples, providing further insights into this topic. Please leave a comment below if you desire. Now let's shift our focus to the lineage of Ham, whose name signifies burnt or dark, often associated with the color of something burnt. He is recognized as the ancestor of peoples with black skin. The sons of Ham are Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. Cush had sons named Seba, Havilah, Sabta, Ramah, and Sabteka. Ramah was the father of Sheba and Dedan. Additionally, Cush was the father of Nimrod, a powerful figure on earth who defied God. Nimrod was responsible for the construction of the Tower of Babel. It is important to highlight that the name Cush literally means black or of black color. Cush, the original son of Ham, became the ancestor of many peoples. Mizraim, another son of Ham, fathered Ludim, Anamim, Lahabim, Naphtuhim, Pathrusim, Kazluhim, and Caphtorim. Put, the third son of Ham, gave rise to the descendants known as the Putites. And Canaan, the youngest son of Ham, became the progenitor of the Canaanite people who inhabited the land of Canaan. The lineage of Ham, associated with black skin, has had a significant impact on the history of various peoples. The descendants of Ham spread across different regions, and their influence can be seen in the cultures and civilizations that emerged. For instance, the land of Cush is often associated with ancient Nubia and Ethiopia, where black African civilizations flourished. The offspring of Mizraim settled in the region of Egypt, becoming the ancestors of the ancient Egyptians. The descendants of Put are believed to have inhabited regions in North Africa, such as Libya. And the Canaanites, who traced their lineage back to Canaan, occupied the land that would later become Israel. It is crucial to approach the topic of lineage with sensitivity and respect, as it is a complex and multifaceted aspect of human history. Lineages and origins are not meant to create divisions or promote any form of superiority or inferiority. Instead, they serve as a means to understand the rich tapestry of human diversity and the interconnectedness of different peoples. The primary descendants of Ham predominantly inhabited Egypt and the surrounding regions, including Canaan, his youngest son. It is important to note that the curse from Noah was specifically directed at Canaan and not at his father, Ham. Canaan, in turn, fathered Sidon, and their descendants primarily inhabited Africa, but they also established settlements in Australia and India. On the other hand, the Canaanites, who were descendants of Canaan, inhabited the Middle East, along with a small part of Mesopotamia. Among the Hamitic peoples were the Sumerians, Ethiopians, Nubians, Libyans, Egyptians, South Africans, and North Africans. The indigenous people of India, known as native Indians, also trace their ancestry back to Ham and are considered Hamitic peoples. Similarly, the Aboriginal people of Australia, who are often of interest to many, are also considered Hamitic peoples, as they descend from the Dravidian peoples in India, who exhibit Hamitic characteristics. As reflected in their darker skin tone, the name Put signifies bow and refers to the skilled warriors and hunters of Africa. As mentioned earlier, the name Cush means black and refers to the darker skin tone of many African peoples. The descendants of Ham, known as the Canaanite peoples, include the Sidonians, Phoenicians, Hittites, Amorites, Jebusites, Hamites, Juru, Hivites, Sinites, and Zirates. These peoples inhabited regions in Lebanon, Jordan, and the Middle East. They were considered enemies of the ancient Israelites and were eventually defeated and eliminated by them in significant battles due to their association with sorcery and witchcraft practices that displeased God. Now, let's shift our focus to one of the most fascinating groups of people, the indigenous peoples. According to both the Bible and genetic research, the origin of these peoples can be traced back to a figure named Tarma, mentioned in Ezekiel 38:6. Tarma is believed to be the ancestor of people with slanted eyes, as his name signifies eyes that are slanted or broken. Scientifically, it has been proven that indigenous peoples have Asian ancestry, meaning their origins can be traced back to Tarma, a descendant of Japheth. However, there is also evidence of a strong genetic mixture with Hamitic peoples, or at least one Hamitic tribe, as indicated by the brown skin tone observed in many ancient indigenous civilizations, such as the Maya, Aztecs, and Incas. It is important to note that skin tones vary significantly among different indigenous groups. For example, some Native Americans have lighter skin tones that closely resemble Asian populations like the Japanese. In summary, the indigenous peoples of the Americas have their origins in Asia through the lineage of Japheth, specifically from Tarma. However, they also possess a genetic influence from Hamitic ancestry, which contributes to their brown skin tone. This means that indigenous peoples are descendants of both the lineage of Ham and the lineage of Japheth. Those with a more pronounced brown skin tone have a stronger ancestral connection to the lineage of Ham, such as Native Americans, commonly known as Redskins, who are descendants of both Japheth and Ham. Now, Let's delve into the descendants of Shem to gain a better understanding of genealogies and the origin of humanity. This topic is often overlooked but deserves more attention from various sources. Although somewhat controversial, it unites all peoples because Shem and Ham were brothers, sons of the same parents, Noah and his wife. Shem, Noah's firstborn, fathered sons named Arpachshad, Aram, Asher, Lud, and Aram. Shem lived for many years, reaching the age of, and his descendants extended up to the 8th generation, including the patriarch Abraham. The sons of Aram were Uz, Hul, Gether, and Mash. Among Aram's descendants, Eber holds particular importance as he gave rise to many Semitic peoples, especially those inhabiting Mesopotamia and the Middle East. The Semitic descendants include Elamites, Assyrians, Akkadians, Chaldeans, Sabians, Syrians, Arameans, Hebrews, descendants of Abraham, Moabite, Ammonite, Israelite, Midianite, and others. A special video focusing on Shem and the Semites will be released soon to delve deeper into their lineage. In conclusion, this discussion provides insights into the Bible and the various lineages of the descendants of Ham, Japheth, and Shem. It highlights the geographical regions where their descendants primarily inhabited, along with their cultural and genetic influences. By examining these genealogical connections, we can gain a better understanding of the origins of different peoples and how they contribute to the rich tapestry of human history. We hope you have found this information valuable, and we invite you to subscribe and expand further by clicking the notification icon for future updates. In upcoming episodes, we will continue exploring critical issues found in the Bible, offering a comprehensive understanding of its teachings. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more enlightening content.